Go, crank it. Oh, there's blow by there. No. Did you see all that coming out of that?
I did. It's not good.
No, and it's not good.
Yeah, that's the bottom end.
Okay.
Hey, dude, I got 100.
Right? That's
got
bad.
100.
That's bad.
So
This is 170 over here.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Isn't it bad?
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Pancis. If it's your first time tuning in, please smash that subscribe button. If not, thanks for your continued support. Today I'm coming to you with some very sad news. However, there's some good news as well. So, if the subject of the title didn't break the news, I blew the engine up in our 2004 Saab 9.5 Aero. If you guys haven't been following the channel for the last 5 years, we got this car September of 2020 for free. The guy that had it just like was done with it, came to us. It had like no paint on the car and it needed all this work. Anyways, we put almost 100,000 miles on the car. We got it with 195,000 miles, and I just blew the engine up at 290,000 miles. I was driving home from New York City the other day, moving over lanes, trying to pass some traffic, and I floored it, gave it some beans, and the power just wasn't all there. And I just thought in my mind, well, maybe it's just some Saab corkiness, because that's sometimes how these things roll, with some turbo lag or transmission cork or whatever. And I kind of just like, whatever, just didn't think about it. However, when I got to the next red light, I smelled oil in the car, and I was like, yeah, that's not good. So, long story short, I'll give you the rundown here. I just did a compression test on all the cylinders to see what was going on. Cylinder 4 were like 170. The rest of the cylinder 3 and 2 were like 160, 170, like not bad. But cylinder 1 was like 60 to 80 on the PSI. Not good. And of course that was causing, you know, the pressure the pressure to leak down. The leak down test failed at the shop. Obviously air is getting down through the cylinder now because the piston rings blew out, making its way into the oil pan, causing this issue. So that's the end of that motor. I was joking around with my brother a few weeks ago because he used the car. I was like, yeah, the car runs great, original engine, original trans, and his buddy was like, wow, that's just amazing. And I think these things just happen over time, age. I don't, obviously we're really up to snuff with maintenance. 290, I was just about to change the oil on the engine this week, actually. That was my plan. I haven't been filming those because it's like a 15-minute deal and there's nothing to really film. But yeah, engine blew out, and we all decided that we like this car way too much. Everybody uses it way too much. And we know what the car has in it. We know that we did stuff with the suspension, and it's got decent tires on it still, and all these things. Obviously the interior is good. It's not a smoked-in car, and we know what the car is. Obviously it's not worth anything. But if we wanted to buy another car, it's gonna cost us $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 just to have an extra one of these things laying around, just to drive the piss out of it. So we were like, yeah, we'll just fix it. So lo and behold, I found an engine on eBay with a video that showed the engine starting with the crank and all this stuff, and it sounded good with 144,000 miles on it. So I went ahead and purchased it. Cost me about $1,000 after tax and shipping. Not so bad. And it will be here in the next 2 weeks. And I'm heading actually to the shop right now. That's gonna pop the motor in for me. They'll probably charge me, hopefully not so much, to go ahead and just take the old motor out and put the new one in. And I think before the new one gets in, I'll take some parts off the old motor. I'm gonna drop the pan on it and just do some maintenance at the shop before they pop it in the engine or pop it in the car, so I know that that thing's fine, sound and ready to cook, because we're gonna keep driving the hell out of this Saab. Kind of sucks. I always liked the story of it being the original engine and trans, but knock on wood, we're down to just the original trans. I'm just gonna keep it there for now. But that's the update for you guys on the Saab 9.5 Aero. A lot of miles on it. I got some cool things also coming to the channel. I'll be updating you guys soon, but I'll put some video, make sure there's some video in here of the leak down test and some of the other things that I filmed. So stay tuned for more, guys. Hope you enjoyed this update. I don't think it's that exciting, but it's not the end of the car, so that's the exciting part. Stay tuned for more.